says you can't eat oilless soup? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I'm making this seafood oilless okra soup. You can see how fine the face of this soup is. It's so easy and so fast to make. You can take this with any swallow of your choice. Guys, if you are doubting that you cannot cook without oil, then just sit back, take your popcorn and watch how I make this oilless seafood okra soup. So guys, let's start cooking. But please, if you are joining me for the first time, I say thank you so very much. If you are following me, I say thank you so very much. Keep liking my videos, keep sharing and give the video a thumbs up. Guys, let's start cooking. So guys, for our oilless okra seafood soup, let us run through the ingredients. You can see here I have mackerel fish. You can use any protein of choice. You can use river fish, but I'm using mackerel fish. Then I have chopped onions. I have prawns. I have sea snail. Then we'll have some periwinkle. Of course, our salt to taste. And I have some uziza leaf. You can use any vegetable of your choice. I'm using uziza. Then I have ginger garlic paste here. I have some fresh pepper that was partially blended. I have some dried crayfish. Then I have this pepper which I'll be blending or grinding in my mortar or pounding my mortar. Then I have the spice that will take this soup to a different level, which is my okro, because I won't be using any Maggi or any foreign seasoning for this. I'm going locally, so I'm using that okro. It's so small, it stinks, but it takes your soup to another level. Then of course I have okra, which I'll be chopping. So guys, let's start cooking. So what I'll do now is to cut the fish. After cutting the fish, I will now marinate. You can see that the fish is well cleaned. The fish is well cleaned. So all I need to do now is to cut it. I'm going to be adding the head. I want to know how many of you don't like eating the head of fish. Well, because of head of fish, I can fight. I like the head of fish in my food or whatever I'm cooking with. So guys, after cutting the fish, I'll add in some salt. Then I'll add in some ginger garlic paste. This is organic. Then I'll add in some of that my coarsely blended pepper. I'm just trying to marinate this fish before I steam it. So I'll rub it like this so every part of it can take this goodness. If you marinate your fish this way, I bet you are going to thank me later. You know that ginger and garlic is so good when you are cooking. So I'll marinate this like this. Then I'll add in the prawn too. I'll add in the prawn so that everything will just marinate very well. You know, this is seafood oilless okra soup and it has to taste so good. So while I leave this to marinate before I start cooking it, I will now get my okra and my uziza leaf and I will start cutting them. So guys, whenever I'm cooking okra and any leaf, I like to cut the leaf first so that the bud won't be that slimy. So now this is the uziza leaf that I will be using. I'll just sprinkle it in my soup because I don't want it to overshadow the okra soup. The first time I told my friend I was cooking oilless soup, she was asking, how can you cook soup without adding oil? I said, don't worry. But do you know that she's so hooked on this oilless okra seafood now? And that is what most people be thinking when they see this video for the first time, that you are cooking okra soup or any soup without oil. And if you are trying to eat healthy, this is the best soup for you to take. So while I'm done cutting this one, the uziza leaf now, I'll now start cutting the okra. You can grate your okra, or you can use your knife to cut the way I'm cutting now, or you can use your food processor to cut. But I am so used to cutting my okra this way. It's so fast for me, and I like it because it still retains that crunch that you want when you are eating your soup. So guys, I'm done cutting the okra. You can see how it's looking. But there's this hack I normally use for my okra to be very, very slimy. So this is the okra, and this is warm water. Just pour the warm water in there. Then use your spoon to start turning like this. And before you know it, the okra will be so slimy. You can also use the stock. If you are using meat, you can use the stock of the meat to do this. You can see it's getting more slimy. So this is what we have. So at this point, I'll get in the fish. So this is the fish now. I'll add in some chopped onions. Then I'll take it over to the gas cooker and let it start to cook. So guys, while the fish is steaming, I get my mortar. I'll pour in my washed crayfish. Then I'll get in my seasoning, okra. Then I get my pepper. Then I begin to pound. So this is what it looks like inside. I don't want it to be too smooth. I want it to have that color in my pot. We'll go and check the fish if it is well steamed. Then we'll continue cooking. So we'll be adding this smoked fish just because I want this our seafood okra soup to have that smoky vibes. I smoked this fish myself. I have a channel where I did it. Just get your mackerel fish, wash it very well, take out all the dirt in it, marinate it, and then put it inside your air fryer or your oven. So when you are using it, you do not need to wash it anymore, because if you do, all those spices you use to marinate the fish will go away. So don't ask, why is she not washing this fish? No, I do not need to wash because I made this myself. Just tear them apart like this, and then you are good to go with it to cook. So now at this point, I'll go over to the fire and then let me check the fish so I can take them out. Then we'll start cooking. So guys, this is the fish still cooking. It's okay now. I'll take them out. You can see that the shrimps has also cooked, so I'll just take everything out now, then bring it back so that it doesn't scatter when I add in the okra. I've taken out the fish, so now that our pepper and our okra, I'll add it. Then I'll add the sea snail. Then I'll add in the periwinkle. I'll just give it a stir. Then I'll add in some water. I'll get some salt also and add. So now I'll just cover the pot now and let it simmer. At this point, guys, this is what we have. At this point, the aroma in my kitchen is so amazing. Guys, before I continue, just take a time and press that subscribe button, hit the follow button, like and share. It doesn't cost you anything. Just do that for me, please. So now I'll add in the smoked fish. Let all those smokiness blend into the stock. I'll bring in the okra. You know, from now on, we won't be cooking for long because we don't want the okra to be overcooked. And I tell you at this point, my pot is so small for what we are cooking. So allow it to cook for like a second or a minute. Then you now bring in the fish so that you don't overcook the okra. You can see how slimy it is because of that hack I showed you. Whenever you are cooking okra soup and you want it to be slimy, just add some warm water and stir, and before you know it, your okra will be so slimy. This is our oilless seafood okra soup. This can go with any swallow of your choice. So allow it to simmer a bit, then I'll now bring in the fish. So now I'll bring in the fish and then the shrimps. You won't turn this very roughly now. If not, you just break all the fish in your soup. You just stir gently if you want to stir. Wow, this is looking so good. So now I'll bring in our vegetable, which is the uziza leaf. Like I said, you can add any leaf of choice, but I just decided to use this because I love the aroma it gives to my soup whenever I use it. Wow, this soup is looking so amazing. Just stir gently. It won't be cooking for too long. Like I said earlier on, if not, you just overcook your okra. This soup is so easy and so fast to make. You will agree with me. Allow it to boil for like 2 minutes now, and I'll turn off the heat. Our oilless seafood okra soup is ready. Allow it to boil for like 2 minutes now, and I'll turn off the heat. Our oilless seafood okra soup is ready. Guys, this is 2 minutes and our soup is ready. Get any swallow of your choice ready and join me. So I'll turn off the heat now and let's eat. So guys, get your swallow for our soup. You can see I have just little swallow there because I will be licking this soup. I'm not a fan of swallow, so just take out of it and then eat. So delicious. So guys, if you have watched me up to this moment, I say thank you so very much. This is the end of our video today. I will see you in my next. Thanks and bye bye.